gentlemen, to another episode. I'm your host, V, and today we got a crazy compilation of Kendra G clips. Let's watch these clips and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Have any kids?
I do. I have 6 altogether.
You gave birth to 6 children?
I did. I gave birth to 6 children.
Are they all by the same man?
No, ma'am.
How many men?
4.
4 men. Melissa, have you ever been married?
I have not.
You have any children?
Yes, I do. I have 5 children.
You have 5 kids. Are all by the same man?
No, they're not. There's 4 different.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, ma'am. I have 4.
How many kids you got, Angel?
I have 4.
Are your children by the same man?
No, ma'am.
How many men?
All my kids were by different men.
So 4.
Yes.
Okay, 4 men. Do you have any kids? How many kids do you have?
I have 3. I have a 15-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And I've never been married.
How many men do you have children by?
3.
21 years young. You have any children?
I have 3. I have a 12-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 10-month-old.
Are they all by the same man?
No, ma'am.
Do the 10-month-old and the 3-year-old have the same daddy? How many men you have children by?
3.
32. Okay, since we got there early, how many kids you have?
I have 5.
You have 5 kids, girl? How old are your 5 kids?
14, 8, 6, 4, and 2.
All by the same man?
No.
How many men?
5 men.
Do you have any kids?
I have 4 almost adult children.
All by the same man?
No,
How many men?
4.
4. Have you ever been married?
I have been married to a woman, and it was like an arranged marriage.
Yes.
Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 5.
All by the same man? How many men?
I'm sorry?
How many men?
3.
3 men. Okay. Do you have any? Oh, you have a child. How many kids do you have?
7. She's the youngest.
You have 7 children. Hey, how many men do you have children by?
5.
Do you have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids, honey?
I have 6.
You gave birth to 6 people.
Yeah, 6 children.
Are all your 6 children by the same man? How many baby daddies do you have?
6.
6. Okay. Have you ever been married?
No.
Do you have any children?
I have 8.
You have 8 kids?
I really
You
do.
gave birth to 8 kids?
I did.
8 kids came out of your womb.
Yes, ma'am.
All by the same man?
3 different fathers.
So you have a grandbaby. How many kids do you have?
I have 4 sons.
Excuse me?
4 sons.
4 sons. All by the same man?
No, by 3 different fathers.
3 men. Have you ever been married?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You have any children?
Yes, I have 4.
4 kids. Okay. All by the same man?
No, ma'am.
How many men?
3.
You have any kids?
Yes, I got 4 kids.
How many men?
4.
Why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
He got some problems. Like, he had too many problems. Like, he got like some crazy problems, and I had to leave him alone.
Baby by him.
Huh?
Why did you have a baby by him?
I was pregnant before I found out.
Why did you get pregnant before you found out he had problems?
I found out he had problems after.
You should have found out first, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, this is where they're going to eat me up. I have 4 kids.
Are they all by the same man?
Nope. I got 4 different babies.
Okay,
baby.
4 men. Have you ever been married?
No.
So how come? Okay, well, do you desire marriage?
Yes, I do. Indeed.
So,
I definitely marry one day.
do you have any kids?
4.
4 kids. How old are your kids?
15, 12, 9, and 5.
All right, all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3.
3. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. You have any kids?
I do. I have 5.
You have 5 kids?
2.
Girl, you seem too peaceful to have 5 kids. How about the same man?
No.
How many men?
3.
3. Have you ever been? You never been married? Have you ever been married?
No, I was recently engaged.
3 men. Okay. Why don't you So tell me any of your children's dads.
Well, it is what it is.
No, I don't know it is what it is. That's why I'm asking.
It didn't work out.
Well, all three of them?
All three of them, girl, no. One of them was abusive. The other one did jail time. And yeah, the other one, it just didn't work out.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about it. I just want to start off by saying I only watched a few seconds of the clip. I like to blind react when I do my videos, so I don't watch them in their entirety. So it went from drama to sadness. I started feeling sad seeing it back to back to back. Kendra G's show is very interesting. It's definitely gone downhill in regards to the caliber of women that we see on there. Multiple kids by multiple men. I mean, this conversation pisses people off, gets people in their feelings, but it's sad to see our women like this. Now, you had some sprinkles of Caucasian women in here, but I'm not concerned about Caucasian women. I'm concerned about my people, and seeing women have to look in a camera and give account to their actions and laughing at basically sabotaging your own life or making your life a lot harder. I see a lot of awkwardness. I see shame, but I don't hear shame. I don't really hear regret. I see and hear a lot of it is what it is. I mean, I don't really want to verbalize that I screwed up. I don't want to verbalize or be accountable that I had children with multiple men and now I'm dealing with the consequences of it. Women like to say children are a blessing, and I'm not going to completely disagree with children are a blessing, but the circumstances in which you have a child matters, okay? I have single parents, single women who tell me all the time, at least you can say, I'm tired, get your kids. I'm tired, I ain't doing no more for today. Or I like to tell my family, I'm off for the night. I can't help nobody else. I got to rest so I can be ready to take care of y'all tomorrow. I couldn't imagine not having that. And again, this commentary is not coming from a place of I think I'm better than anybody. I'm a product of a single parent household, okay? Our schedule was to go to our father's house every other weekend. That was the schedule. Now, did I see my father more than every other weekend? Of course. So I come from a broken home, quote unquote. So I'm not judging nobody, or I'm not I'm better than you. This ain't that at all. Even though that's how I grew up, my father would always tell my brother, don't have children by more than one woman. Even if that woman is not the best, you gotta have all your kids with her. And I would hear my father tell my brother this all the time, and my father used his brother as an example. This was his teaching tool. My father had 2 children, me and my brother's 1 year older with my mother. That's it. My father's little brother had a lot of child support issues back in the day, and it made his life more difficult financially. Now, my father did never blame the women. He blamed his brother. But, women get a lot more of the blame because women have the capability of saying no to relations, and they also have the capability of saying we're protection, spending more time to get to know the guy to know if he's just trying to get in your drawers or if he's somebody who's seriously trying to be with you. So me hearing that so much from my father, telling it to my brother, because he wasn't necessarily even telling me. My father's teaching points to me was get an education, be able to take care of yourself, not need a man. That's how I was raised. But he would always tell my brother that so much that I started to soak it up and absorb it. And I realized at a young age that it's not good to have children by more than one person. That's how I was raised. Everybody wasn't raised that way. That's why people will give you one, because maybe you weren't taught, maybe it wasn't beat into you. But to get on a show, I was writing it down, but then I just stopped because I started getting confused on, wait, is this the baby daddies? I started getting confused. Look, 5 children by 5 men. I'm not going to bash you. I know when you alone at home after you done worked all day and came home and cooked and cleaned and ironed school clothes and put a load in the washer, and you tired and your feet throbbing and the kids acting a fool and you ain't got nobody to help you to tame them, especially them boys. I got a 10-year-old, especially when them boys get up there and start getting thick, getting a little height on them. And I'm tall, I'm 5'8" and change. And my son is close. And as the old folks say, he's smelling himself. So it's a blessing to have a man, their father, to be like, I'm finna come drop them bees on you, as my husband would say, if you want to get out of pocket. We have to, one, heal the nation, right? So I'm not here to pour salt in the wound, but we are going to speak on how, can we all agree, whether this is your life or not, whether you grew up like this or not, can we all agree that this ain't it? Can we all agree this is a problem in our community? My mother had 3 kids by 2 different men. And as I got older, I realized realized how rough my little brother had it because his father was more inconsistent. His father wasn't there like that. And his father died when he was a teenager. And my mother was telling me a story recently about how my father came and got me and my older brother for the weekend for Christmas. And my little brother's father went out of town, didn't take him, said he was, didn't. And how my little brother had to go to work with my mother. And how so many people came to her job and felt bad for him because he had to sit at work with his mother during Christmas, that people was giving him money. So it ended up, turning around to be a okay thing. But initially he was sad and she felt bad because we was off with our father and he had to go to work with her. It has effects on these children, y'all, because a lot of these daddies were just in it for sexual relations, and the women also. And we so reckless. Everybody want to be unprotected and feel that flesh that we're not thinking about the outcome. We thinking about that momentary pleasure. Now we got a whole quote unquote dating show that's really showing the worst of our people. It's showing the world how reckless we are, how trifling we are, how we don't even think about our future. All we think about is a nut. We don't even think about having reckless, unprotected sex. Maybe you do, but if you don't know Kendra G's dating show, you just got a taste of it. This is what the world sees when they look at the black and brown community, because it's majority us. It was only some sprinkles of Becky. A whole 5-minute compilation. Shout out to the original content creator who put this together, because compilations take work. But at the end of the day, it's Kendra G's show. And this is what we doing. And then we gonna laugh. Did y'all see them laughing and kind of like, hurry up, get past this part. I don't want to talk about this. And as someone who has made a lot of mistakes in my life and have a lot of regrets like everybody, I'm not trying to make it seem like I live my life perfectly just because I got married young. We all have made mistakes with our life, but this is something we can prevent by teaching the next generation and closing your legs. Stop having babies all over the place. Then want to get in your feelings or want to giggle because you feel that awkwardness. So you want to laugh, the laughter of shame and embarrassment, and then get mad when we had these conversations. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know, are you a product of this? Let me know if you came from a mother who had kids by more than one man. Was your father there, or was your father absentee and your siblings was the ones who fathers was there? Let me know how y'all feel about this. This is plaguing our community and we need to change. Everybody want to scream black power in the black community, but we can't even talk about how everybody having babies all over where ain't nobody taking care of. Let me know what y'all think. Until the next time, I will catch y'all next episode. Peace out.